Hey, I want to talk a little bit about hair, and there's a lot of information, so I'm going to do this in more than one part. So this is part one. I have a lot of people that come to me about hair loss, and I think the reason why I get a lot of these questions is because I had a wig program for many years, and I'm supposed to be getting it back, and we're kind of like in a scheduling snafu right now. But for whatever reasons, people come to me a lot, and because I'm a cosmetologist as well, with their questions about hair loss. And so I thought I would share some of the information I have with the general public. And I just want to preface this by saying I am not a doctor. I am not trying to practice medicine. I am just giving you information that I have accumulated over the years that I have been in this business with hair. So first of all, there are a lot of reasons why your hair might be thinning. When you hit the age of about 35, everybody's hair starts to thin a little bit. Now, some people that doesn't happen to. Sometimes it happens before then. But as we age, we do have less hair. That's just usually the fact. But there's also a lot of medical reasons why you could be losing hair. And again, I'm not a doctor, but over the course of time, I have learned that things like your thyroid could be a reason why your hair is thinning if it's overactive or underactive or, kind of defunct in some way. It could be a dramatic weight loss could cause it. It could be a side effect from a medication. And we all know that chemotherapy usually makes you lose your hair, but there's other medicines that can make you lose your hair as well. It could be stress. You could have a condition called trichotillomania where people actually pull their hair and they pull it until they have bald spots. Some people do this in their sleep, or they do it so inadvertently they don't even realize they're doing it. So, there's any number of things that could cause you to have hair loss. So the very first thing you need to do if you are experiencing hair loss, a lot of it, you need to talk to your doctor about it, because people don't really think, I need to tell my doctor that I'm losing hair. But it is a symptom of many, many possibilities. So yes, definitely say to your doctor, if you are losing hair, just say, hey, my hair's coming out. There's something going on. My hair is coming out. And if your doctor, knows that is a symptom of many, many things, and they can check you for that. So, because that is important. You need to know what the root of the problem is, because if you don't know what that is, then there's no way to fix it. You can put a Band-Aid on an artery. It's not going to stop the bleeding. So you have to know what the problem is so that you can then know how to fix it. So tell your doctor if you're losing hair. That is the very first thing. It's very important that you tell your doctor. Also, there are certain supplements that people might choose to take because they've read about them on the internet or saw them on social media or commercials or whatever. Before you take anything to make your hair grow, please contact your physician, because some of it works and some of it doesn't work, and some of it might interact with something that you're already taking. So just please, before you take any kind of something into your body, talk to your doctor about it. Okay? That is the very first and most important thing. We're going to talk about some of the things that can cause hair loss and some things that might help reverse that you can maybe try after you talk to your doctor. And the one that I'm going to go to first is your thyroid, because your thyroid regulates a lot of stuff in your body. So if your thyroid's messed up, that could be an issue why your hair is falling out. So definitely that is something you need to talk to a doctor about. The other one is protein. People don't seem to realize this, but your hair is comprised predominantly of a protein called keratin. And so, there's a lot of stuff in each hair strand, but predominantly there's this protein called keratin. And your body has this kind of miraculous self-survival instinct. So like if you were out in a blizzard and you didn't have a coat on and you were starting to freeze to death, your body would stop shooting blood to your fingers and your toes to keep your core warm, because you know what, you can live without fingers and toes, but you got to have a heart and a liver and lungs and all that stuff in there. So that's your body's way to protect it. And so I'm assuming that the same works with protein. Nobody told me this. I didn't read this in a book anywhere. It just makes sense to me that since protein is the main thing that is your hair is comprised of, if you are lacking protein, your body is not going to shoot protein up to your hair follicle, because you can live a healthy, productive life completely bald, but you have to have a liver and lungs and, hearts and all that stuff in your core. So it's going to stop shooting it to something that is less vital to live and hold it where it needs it. So if you are not getting enough protein, that could be a reason why your hair is not coming out. People who have dramatic weight loss or stomach bypass surgery or that sort of thing, where their stomach is so teeny tiny small now and they're not getting the protein that they're used to getting, often they will have hair loss because of after a dramatic weight loss or bariatric surgery. Okay, so I'm going to stop this now because we're already after 5 minutes. So we're going to stop this, and then we're going to do a part 2 with some more reasons why you might lose hair and some ways to help reverse that. Peace.